a man and introduce me as such. Don't ever tell somebody I'm your boyfriend. You know, somebody said, what's this thing you have about women calling you daddy? I was in a lifestyle where you know what the bitch call.
Why people don't want love is because most women want their bills paid. They don't want love.
Oh.
They got 4 or 5 people because they got more than 4 or 5 bills. And I think as long as we're in this transactional era of time, it's never going to be able to get back to love. We got to focus on the core value of what actually matters inside of a relationship. And we've strayed too far. Honestly, don't get mad at me. I know there's a lot of ladies in here.
I'm seeing all the faces behind you.
It's the truth. You know, honestly, we live in a prostitution era.
Wow.
Why people don't want.
That is the topic of the show. The value of marriage versus the value of prostitution. Which is more beneficial? This, see, root for truth, I'm trying to have the hard conversations. You know, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I'm trying to get to the truth of the matter. So the question is, what's more valuable? To have a date with a prostitution every so often, or get married to a woman, you know? So this is the conversation I want to have, right? We have to look at this in a reality. But I truly believe my opinion has started to change greatly, because I used to say the women are delusional. No, the women aren't delusional when it comes to what they want from a man. Now, they just have certain demands, expectations they want from men, and you know what? They're just dreaming big. That's not really delusional, because there are women out here getting it, and other women see other women getting it from men, right? So can't really say they're being delusional there. They might be delusional about the value of themselves, yes. They might be delusional about, you know, how to be a wife or how to be a girlfriend. They don't know how to be that. But what they do know how to do is sell themselves. So now, here's the question again. What's more valuable, marriage or the value of prostitution? Which is more valuable? Now, if we weigh out the two, you got to look at it like this, right? If you get married, you know, she's going to leave you most likely. And if you're with her, it's most likely it's going to be very underwhelming, right? It just seems like every marriage gets to a stale point. It gets stale, especially for the women, right? It gets a little, you know, redundant. Being with somebody forever it's very hard to do, number one. It's very difficult and very stressful. It's bad for your mental health because, I mean, with the rate the women are divorcing, it doesn't seem like marriage is a secure and valuable option. You know, you might have kids with her in history, and then she leaves you for another dude, or she leaves you just to leave you, or you leave her because she's unbearable, whatever it is, right? It seems like marriage it doesn't hold much weight, it doesn't hold much value. Where now a prostitute, right? You ain't got to do it. You pay for the sex, you know what I mean? Whatever you want from the girl, and you don't have to worry about no baggage. You don't have to worry about getting your heart broke. You don't have to worry about, you know, is somebody gonna take your girl? Because then you know she's never gonna be your girl. She's never going to be your girl. And this is where reality you have to have the hard conversation. These are the because it seems like men are not getting what they want out of marriages. Doesn't seem like men are winning in marriages or relationships. These don't seem to be the winning formula. So which one is more beneficial? The marriage that you're going to eventually lose or eventually hate? Or the prostitute who you just, you get what you want out the deal and you move on with your life. And you don't have to worry about, a baby being born and it's not yours. You ain't got to worry about her fucking your best friend because you don't care. It makes you actually, it's more beneficial because it's something you don't have to worry about in your life. I mean, what's more, I don't get it. Like the women that you love, the women that you want to build with, she wants to go to your phone. She wants to create hostile environment where the prostitute is just get it, hit it, quit it, pay it, and leave. I mean, you don't have to worry about the baggage. You don't have to worry about arguing. You don't have to worry about her leaving you for another nigga. Or you don't have to worry about dealing with her friends always talking. It just seems like relationships and marriages are just full of toxicity. And I'm not seeing that marriage and relationships being productive. I think it's actually counterproductive. You got to deal with not only the emotional baggage, you got to deal with the inconsistency, the competition, the jealousy, the insecurities. It's just a lot. And then if you get a family, now your family everywhere, you know what I mean? You got kids, she's leaving you, taking the kids. It just seems like these marriages are failing at a high rate. And even if they're working, right, it seems like the marriages are, fake it till you make it. Women are miserable in marriage, talking about they feel oppressed. The men can't be the men, right? Men can't be the leaders. They can't be what they signed up for. It seems like we just can't get along at the end of the day. But now you pay for you some coochie. You don't have to deal with none of that. You don't have to worry about nobody going to your phone. You don't have to worry about arguing about dumb shit. I mean, you have to, I guess, realize, right? What do you value more? Right? An unhappy process with a lot of stress, a lot of uncertainty. You're gambling on, this woman that you guys are going to be together for, or your peace. Knowing that you are going to be loyal to you, that you're going to be consistent with you. And that's what it comes down to. You have to pick. If you get to deal with a transactional situation, which is prostitution in form, and you don't have any strings attached, your peace is in order, right? You're not responsible for somebody else going out and blaming you to justify all the things they do with, by being whores, lying, cheating, stealing, and you name it, right? It's just, to me, you have to weigh it out, right? You have to weigh it out. Which is more valuable? And the prostitution would be you being more selfish. If you get married, you're being more selfless.